Hello, welcome to the video. Yes, you read the title right. There was an official EA thing called Plants vs. Zombies with Garden Warfare and with a 3 in it. And you may be wondering, where was this? Where could I have gotten this game from? Well, it was actually no game at all. It was in fact a 3 glasses experience at Carowinds. Now, could you say I kind of clickbaited you into clicking on this video? Yeah, kinda. But this was a real thing, and I'm here to talk about it as someone who played this. Because not a single time since it's been released have I heard a single person ever talk about this. The actual footage for this is kinda hard, but basically to explain it, Carowinds is a roller coaster park and water park situated on the North and South Carolina border in Charlotte. Now, as a North Carolinian resident, I've gone to Carowinds many times, as a kid more like, mainly because of how expensive things have gotten. I haven't gone since 2021, but within Carowinds exists PvZ Garden Warfare 3 Z, little tongue twister. Why the Z is there is beyond me. How this came to be as a thing is unknown to me.
The project came together really when we met Cedar Fair. They ran a couple of games through a 3D simulator. It was not very hard for us to make the leap and say, hey, if we really went to town, worked with them, collaborated on a storyline, we could really do something great.
But the footage you're watching in the background is the actual ride. I found a video for non-3D glasses version of it, because look at this. Look at it with a 3D version. This looks absolutely awful to watch without actual glasses on. Oh, and all the videos I use from the channels will be linked in the description, and you can see them in the bottom left corner. Now, of course, since the ride uses 3D glasses, I feel like it wasn't exaggerated, but just makes for a bad recording of it. Now, I have played it when I was a kid. Was it good? Now, maybe because of the fact I've always loved PvZ, and seeing it like this amazed me at the time. But yes, I do think it was a good attraction. I remember leaving it after it was done and immediately writing it a second time to get my fill of it. In the process, I also saw something with it, because that, of course, it wasn't the most popular of an attraction. Unlike the footage where all the seats are taken up, most of the time there was only 10 or so other people playing it on each side, which the ride holds up to 30 people or so. What did you do on the ride, you may ask? Well, it was about being the other team, of course. It ran off of a point-based system for every plant or zombie you killed. The most points on a team wins. There were also golden gnomes hidden throughout the map, which were the main objective. It keeps track of the gnomes each team has gotten. In the map, it sees the time. I mean, come on, of course it was gonna be this. You could have probably even seen it coming. The map is literally a roller coaster park.
Enough! It is time! Let the gnome games begin! Put on your safety goggles at this time! Enough! Welcome you again to the excruciatingly fun hunt for the golden gnomes! For your sake, I hope you're on the zombie side, whatever side you're on. Let us test these zapping devices and calibrate your zappiness!
But you start off at the first zombies point and shoot dummies of plants or zombies. It's a nice way to figure it out. Then you go through Egypt, Rome, and the medieval points. At the end, bosses will appear that you don't have to kill, but give you a bunch of points for simply shooting them, or in the middle of the points. In the footage, if you look close enough, you can see little dots appearing around the screen with numbers. Each seat that you sat was assigned with a number, and those dots are where you saw it. So good luck trying to figure out where even in the hell you're shooting, because you're not going to be able to figure out with a bunch of other people in it. Since yeah, it's incredibly hard to figure out where you're shooting over everything else that is happening. Little extra thing is that the chairs are more like 3Z chairs, which is what you call them, which had you sitting like you would on a horse. The chairs would move back and forth slightly to add to the experience. Now, even though the whole objective is points, but the gnomes are technically needed to win the entire thing. Well, kinda. I will just let you watch what happens at the end.
Wait, what is he doing? Chocolate! No!
Since, yeah, no matter what happens, the plants always technically win by the end. With chocolate? Alright, I have no idea what's going on even more even. But, I mean, at least we got a bunch more real life talking from Dr. Zomboss though. Overall, the ride is pretty fun. Definitely made for children more than anything. Afterwards, you walk to the other side of where you entered, where you can see a score of each team and who got the most points. You can also find a checkout booth like any good classic ride, where PvZ merchandise can be bought and arcade games with PvZ. I honestly don't remember what the arcade games were. That's it for the entirety of PvZ grind for 3Z. God, that is a tongue twister. That's where the whole ride ends, and you're back into Carowinds.
Dry Tuesday, Wednesday, we ramp up that chance of rain. Hello.
That's something costs really to go over, huh? Now, before some of you might be inclined to maybe try it out if you're near Carowinds, well, still go to Carowinds. It's a great place and you should go to. But in 2022, the ride was shut down. Now, this could be due to a multitude of reasons. One, the ride wasn't popular enough anymore with the decline of PvZ franchise as a whole, and the ride becoming obsolete. Two, there was a previous ride at its location pre-2016, so it could be a normal thing that the ride there could be switched out every decade or so. Because in 2022, it wasn't just that ride that was shut down, but also 3 others at the same time. 3, the ride could have started to be a cost negative to keep going by that point, or for the condition of it. Regardless, even though I haven't visited Carolyn since 2021, that ride will be missed by my inner child a lot. It had a good run while it was up. Which, I don't mean to end it off on a bit more of a sad note with that, but that is all I have for today. This ride was something I really wanted to talk about, with it basically nowhere on the internet that I could find. And I mean, this could be considered my first proper non-gaming video on my channel, but I still kind of consider it. If you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate you like and subscribed, and see you in the next one. Goodbye.
There you go. You want to give it a shot? All right, you go. You go for it. There, you do it. You want to work this weekend?